Hey girl, it's Miss Megalodon, and we just finished week 2 of The Artist Way by Julia Cameron. So yeah, congrats to us. And I just want to do a video check-in because that's what I'm doing. So yeah, I did the morning pages 6 out of 7 days of the week. We've been doing Monday to Monday, and Saturday is when I did not do the morning pages. Today is Sunday, so this is like when I'm doing the check-in. And yeah, this whole week I kind of just felt pretty disconnected, honestly. Not disconnected from the message, but more just like disconnected from myself, because I'm realizing that like we gotta make some changes, girl, because this isn't working right now. Like, this isn't working anymore. We've been knew it's not working, but we stuck around, and now I'm kind of like, I'm not feeling comfortable. I'm feeling uncomfortable because I know that I need to make change. Because like, something that I forgot to mention from last week was that I realized that there's just no room for misalignment. There's no room for inauthenticity. There's no room for faking it. There's no room for stuffing yourself into a box where you know you're not supposed to be. There's no room for that. If you want to get to where you want to be, and I want to get to where I want to be, and I don't care what anyone else says. Like, if you don't think that you can live your perfect life, then that's on you. I think that I could live my perfect life if I put my mind to it, and I'm realizing that I want to put my mind to it, but I also like have bills to pay, so yeah, I gotta save up for me and my boyfriend are gonna be moving across the country like at the end of May, and it's mid-January right now, so yeah, being that this is a 12-week course and I just finished week 2, we have 10 weeks left, and I decided that we are resigning from our current position at the end of 10 weeks, or at the end of this course, if not sooner. Because yeah, it's just not like, I'm not gonna get into it right now because of like, I'm currently at that position, but yeah, I'm gonna have to move anyways, so yeah, I'm just really like, there's no room for normalizing things that I don't really want to be normal in my life. So yeah, yeah, so I'm back to the check-in. Yeah, I only did 6 of the 7 morning pages because I've been feeling so like blah. Like, I don't know, I think it also has to do with like this TikTok ban shit. Like, I'm not really feeling that right now. I don't really know what's going on with that. I don't really like how it's smelling. So yeah, I'm like Saturday I felt like I was just like I was like a person a person struggling with substance use disorder, like getting their last big fix before they go to rehab. Yesterday, because I knew the app was being banned, and yeah, that's like all I did yesterday. It didn't feel very good, which made me realize the importance of doing the morning pages and the importance of like staying present and grounded within yourself. Because yeah, I was not feeling grounded within myself at all this week, and I don't know if it's because of the TikTok ban. I don't know if it's because I'm just realizing like I don't want to be around poisonous playmates anymore. I'm not gonna. Yeah, and I'm like, I'm choosing to stick around them. That's like a big point of what she made in point 2, is that like artists will stay in like bad relationships to remain blocked, and not like a victim blamey sort of thing, but like, you know, if something's not working out for you and you still keep doing it, then I mean, what do you expect? I don't know how to say it. But yeah, like that was kind of going along with the like, if you really want to do art but you never do your art, then like what do you expect? You're never gonna do your art, and people are never gonna respect you and your time to do art, you know, unless you respect yourself enough to carve it out, and then everybody will like fall into line basically and adapt to your not newfound but just existing and now expression of your creativity. So yeah, I guess this week I did put that into practice. I did do my my fabric cutting when I was home, so that was cool. It felt good to do that, and nothing bad happened. It just felt great to actually get the work done, some work done on my my project that I'm doing right now. I'm working on a piano cover for my keyboard because it keeps getting really dusty, and yeah, what I'm doing is like I took the patchwork skirt that I never finished and I'm like cutting it up into 2-inch squares, and I'm gonna do sort of like a quilted look, and then I'm gonna applique the keyboard on top of it. So yeah, stay tuned for that. I am making a video with that, but I don't know, I've never liked to rush myself doing my art, which has like made it hard for me to, I think, like make a lot of videos for YouTube, especially now that I found that I like doing like fabric art. But the thing is, like, also is going back to like the self-sabotage from last week. Like I've just been like I'm so scared of winning. Like I'm so scared of seeing what's gonna happen after I finish my project that I like never finish my projects. So the like I don't rush art thing could also like semi be an excuse. But yeah, I don't even know where was I going with this. Yeah, I did write down a little list of like topics that I want to touch on, but I just feel so like distracted right now and just kind of like out of my mind. Not that the message of the book was bad. The message was great. I just kind of feel like I'm like rushing through it, and I'm not like soaking it all in. I did read a chapter. I've been reading the chapters like multiple times through just because I want to make sure I like get everything. I don't know. I think like honestly the best thing that you can do is just put it into play. Like, which is, you know, easier said than done because this whole book is pretty much helping you learn how to just put it into play. So yeah, I don't know. Did I do my artist date this week? No, I did not. Unless it counts as like doing the fabric cutting for the keyboard project. Like, I don't know if the artist date has to be some sort of like outing or like a little kid activity specifically, or just like something that's not project work. But I also just kind of, again, think the point of the book is to like get yourself moving, get yourself actually doing it. So as to like, does it matter what you're doing as long as maybe you're doing something creative? I think that's kind of what, like, something's better than nothing, you know. I don't know if it has to be too specific. I'm trying to stay away from the Artist Way subreddit just because like I don't want to like read the book with a biased lens or something like that. But yeah, I think there's like a lot of rules about this that I'm not really following. Like, apparently the morning pages, you're supposed to have a specific size of page, which I don't know. And I mean, I'm planning on sticking with the 12-week schedule, but there's a lot of people who don't do that, and I think that's totally fine. And I don't know, there's some other stuff, like, Like some of the exercises this week too, honestly didn't really connect with me that much. Especially the life pie. Like she said, divide it into draw a circle, divide it into 6 pieces of a pie. Label one piece spirituality, another exercise, another play, work, friends, romance / adventure. Like I just don't like. I don't know. Like work is not my priority. Friends are not my priority right now either. Romance, adventure, like not really up there. Spirituality, like this, like I don't know. I'm working on it, girl. Like I don't really know where that fits. Like if she means like religion, because I'm not religious, and then exercise, like I would like to exercise more, but it's been like under 25 degrees for the past 3 weeks. So I did not renew my gym membership either because I'm not feeling that gym. I'm not. So, again, these just aren't really my priorities. So I like that just did not really connect with me that much. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I think what'd she say? That week 2, recovering a sense of identity. I think that is a good description kind of how I might be feeling right now. Like I just kind of feel weird. I don't know, just disconnected is just the only word that can really come to mind, but it's not even really fully describing how I feel right now. Hi, kitty. Kitty. Yeah. Because, like, I mean, kind of back to the friends thing. I know that a lot of, like, a topic of discussion that I sometimes see online is, like, friendships in your 20-somethings. Like, how to make friends in your 20-somethings. Like, I don't have any friends in my 20s. Like, I wish making friends is so hard, but I don't know. I'm just not really. That's just also not a priority for me right now either. And I think that kind of has something to do with my want to sort things out for myself right now too, because I do think there is truth to that phrase that's like you are the average of the 5 people around you or something like that. Like your personality is just like the average of the 5 people you hang around the most. And so I think that's true, especially for me, somebody who like lacks a sense of identity, kind of like, or has trouble enforcing this sense of identity that I have, when push comes to shove, I guess. Because I'm always putting other people first. I'm always like putting my needs on the back burner, trying to be a martyr or something like that. Like, which I thought I had left in the past, but we're only 3 years out, so I guess we had more. It's I wasn't expecting it to be all solved in three years. Wait, did I say 3 months? I meant 3 years. 3 years out. But I guess shit comes back to haunt you in ways that you didn't expect. But yeah, I forgot what I was saying. I was talking about friends. I'm not really worried about not having friends right now. I don't feel shame about that. Yeah, like I think maybe last week I had tried to mention it, but I just forgot. But yeah, there was like this one lady talking online about like, oh, if you're a bride, like, and you don't have bridesmaids, like, I can tell why. Like, I don't know, girl. Tell what you want. I don't like. There's nothing about it. Like at this point in my life, if I got married tomorrow, I would not have any bridesmaids. Because I don't know. I'm just so picky about who I let into my circle, because if I am the average of the 5 people I spend the most time around, then I don't want that to be just anybody. And I also, like, if that is the case, then in order to really find my true authentic self, then I have to not be the average of anybody else except for my own self. I don't want to have like this influence of being a fifth of another person. So, like, that's also something why. And I don't know, I'm just not, I guess in some aspects of life I do have like a true belief in abundance of that. And I think friendship is one of those things I do believe in abundance of. I've never been worried about not having friends. I've never been worried about having friends. I've constantly, there's like cycles through my life where I go between having friend groups and then having no friends, or having a best friend and then having none, and then it's never been like, there's an ebb and flow to it. So I don't know. I just trust in the universe that I'll find friends that I truly, truly love and truly enjoy being around. Because also, like, a lot of the time, I don't know if it's just that like these friends aren't people I really truly connect with the most or something, if it's just not a compatible like friendship or something like that. But I'll get like exhausted after being hanging out with a person, or like I get kind of like annoyed or just kind of sad when I'm asked to hang out, because I'm like, then I have to give up my time that I would rather be using on like projects and stuff like that, which, of course, up until like a couple weeks ago, I wasn't actually doing the projects out of like my own want and love of my heart. It's just out of like pressure and shame and stuff like that. So yeah, I don't know, I'm really not like, I don't know, friendships is give or take for me at this point. I just want to focus on me. Selfishly enough, I want to focus on me, and I want to be friends with me first, And I don't even know who that is, because actually something that I also wanted to mention last week that I didn't was yeah, like last week was the first time in a long time actually that I was able to picture myself in my head, like as I am now, or as I would like to be. Normally when I picture myself in my head, I think of like how I looked when I was in 4th or 5th grade, which was honestly when I like felt the most ugly. And I think that was like probably pretty formative years back then. So yeah, I felt like ugly and awkward in my body, and like I had just chopped my hair really short that year or two. So that's who I picture when I think of myself. And up until last week, I did not picture myself as I am like now, like 23. And being able to see her like with my tattoos and everything, like that was kind of cool, because I don't know, talk about lack of self-image. I don't know. I had no idea like who I was and who I wanted to be and who I want to be. So yeah, I don't know. It's just like being able to picture my mind's eye, like ideal self or whatever, doing something makes me feel like, if I can see her doing it, which her is me, then I can do it, because I am her. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that was just like a cool, I don't know, like gimmicky thing. I don't know if this is something else other people like have trouble with, like do you, when you picture yourself in your head, like how it looks like in The Sims. Like, what age are you? Like, what do you look like? Like, who's that person? Because for me, for a while, just like again, my 5th grade self would come up and like nothing else. Like, I couldn't really picture. Maybe this how I looked like in college when I had short, like again, fucked up hair because of the dye and stuff like that. But yeah, speaking of which, I don't know. I'm growing my hair out long, and I want it to be my natural hair color again. And I'm open to dyeing my hair again, but right now I'm just trying to go for my natural black hair. And I think growing my hair out again back to its natural state is like helping me return to feeling like in touch with myself as well, because last time I had long hair that was uncolored was, well, if I'm going to talk about untouched like virgin hair, that would have been 6th grade, I think. And if I'm talking about like colorful colored hair, I haven't had just plain long black hair since 2019, and it's 2025 now, so yeah, I don't know. I think this is just like making me feel like I'm returning back to myself, like I'm coming into my own self. Like, I don't know. It's really true when they talk about, okay, when an Asian girl goes blonde, yeah, she's like, she's in her baddie era, but then when she goes back to black, like, yes, ma'am. Like, yes, ma'am. And that's how I feel right now. So, I don't know. I would be open to like doing like streaks of color or something, but I don't think I'll ever do my full head again, because honestly, when I had like my full head of dyed hair, I did like it a lot. I thought it was fun, but I felt like it was the only thing interesting about me. I felt like that was the only thing people ever saw about me was my hair. And like if I were to be posting online or something like that, people would just follow me because they like my hair and like how it looks. And like honestly, that color of hair can be put on anybody, so it's not really me or like my face or how I look that they like. It's like just the fact that I am like alt and have dyed hair or something like that. So I just felt like it was like the only thing people saw and was interesting about me. And I did get, I would get a lot of compliments on my hair, and that was great, but like never anything else. So yeah, and I was also, not to stereotype or nothing, but I was like at my lowest point when I had dyed hair, and yeah, I was like doing a lot of like risk-taking behaviors too. So not to give us a bad rap, but I want to be real. That's what it is. Yeah, so I think when the day comes that I do re-dye my hair like in a fun color, like do some streaks, it'll be because I'm reclaiming it as I'm doing it joyfully, not because I feel like I need control over my life or something like that. But yeah, I don't know. I guess that's what I'm doing with my hair now. I'm growing it out to feel like I have control over my life. What they say, I use my hair to express myself. Yeah. So, I guess, I don't know. I think I'm just gonna wrap this up for now. Next week, is gonna be week 3. It's called Recovering a Sense of Power. And the first section is about anger. And then it looks like the second paragraph they have in here section is about synchronicity. So yeah, it says week 3 this week may find you dealing with unaccustomed bursts of energy and sharp peaks of anger, joy, and grief. You are coming into your power as the illusory hold of your previously accepted limits is shaken. You will be asked to consciously experiment with spiritual open-mindedness. I don't know. I'm just trying to like be a better artist. I don't know about all this hoo-ha stuff, but yeah. I'm not gonna discredit though. I'll try it. I'll try it. I'm not. It's not like I'm not gonna do it. Like I want to I want to see what the monster at the end of the book. You know what I mean? Like, so in order to do that, you gotta go page by page. So yeah, I just don't really know what that even means, to be honest. Consciously experiment with spiritual open-mindedness. Like I need to know what I'm getting into. I'm a pretty open-minded person, but I think I just need to read through the chapters. So yeah, I'm gonna get going, and I will see you next week. Have a good one. Bye-bye.